What's up? This is Square2448 with a Farming Simulator 17 Tree Services video, and today we're going to be using the Cat Skidsteer, the tilt trailer, and the Chevy 3500, and we will be cutting down two very large trees at a residential property. So let's hop in the Chevy and attach it to the new trailer, and we will be using this truck so that we could fill it completely to the top with wood. And I think that this truck might actually get full if we do cut all the trees down. So we'll kind of back up here to this trailer, and there will actually be a mod review later today on this if you guys would like to check that out. So we'll attach to it, and I think that we'll pull up just a little, and then we'll tilt the trailer down. So as you guys can see, very cool trailer. You don't need ramps, anything like that. I think that that's actually going to make us even more efficient. But I did add this Cat Skidsteer. I thought that it would be pretty cool to add this, since a lot of you guys are fans of this. So we'll kind of load this up, and this skid steer actually tries to move around on the trailer, so we do have to drive a little slow getting there, but once we do that I think we'll be fine. So we definitely have to raise it up just a little bit more, and there is like a little collision problem that I did notice, but I think we'll still be fine. Yep, awesome. So we kind of put it over the axles, all the weight, since this is a heavy skid steer. We'll put it down there, and I think we will tip it down, pull out, and close the garage door before we leave, since we do want to lock up the shop. And take a look, guys. This truck is slanting down a little, and the trailer isn't slanting down as much, but I think that we do have to move the drop hitch up. And a lot of you guys have been asking me to kind of combine both shops, so I think we'll be doing that very soon, since we do very similar equipment. So we are going to pull out here, make our way over, and the trees are actually very large, so it's definitely going to be interesting how we kind of handle it. But this skid steer really does like to move around on the trailer, which it's kind of hard to drive with this. You do have to drive pretty slow and at steady speeds, but I think we'll get there safely and start to cut the trees down. And I think that I do not actually have a chainsaw, so I might need to purchase one, because it usually doesn't like to stay, but overall we'll do that once we get here. And the house is just down the road, so it's not going to be that long of a drive. But look, guys, the truck is slanting down a lot, which means it's a pretty heavy skid steer. So it is actually these two trees over here to the right, so I'm thinking that we will back in. Actually, I think we'll kind of back up here, since I would like the trees to kind of fall pretty safely, not onto the house. So we'll kind of back up here, and I will put the tilt trailer down, and I think we'll turn off the truck for now. But yes, guys, I think we'll definitely take this off. That way there's not too much stress on the hydraulics, since this is a hydraulic tilt bed. But we'll kind of back up here, and we'll get the skid steer in position, just kind of here on, getting warmed up for us. So awesome. So we do have to buy a chainsaw. We'll go here, chainsaws. We'll get a Husqvarna 550X, pretty nice one. So I think we'll cut this one down, and I have been hearing a lot of you guys say if you cut it to the it will fall to the left. Hopefully it falls to the left and not on the house. We definitely don't want to be paying for any damages. Look at that, guys. Timber. Is it going to fall? Looks like it's actually not. Very, very strange. I thought that it would fall. So I think we'll kind of chop it right here. Hopefully it does not move around or even fall on the house anymore. But let's see. Oh no, guys. There it goes. It's falling actually into the street. We actually might need to call local PD down here, since we are kind of blocking up the road, if you would say. But I think we'll kind of be fine. So the best thing for us to do is kind of just chop everything up, and I definitely want to disconnect the truck, back up the truck and all that. So we'll disconnect that, start up the truck. Is there a road right there? Yes, there is. So we'll come over here, and we will actually get the gate open. I do want the gate open, so as we back up, we'll have the gate opening. And I think all these small pieces we'll just throw, and no need to really get the skid steer for the large ones. But this is one large tree job, definitely a large one, because There's a lot of wood here, but I think we'll keep the truck running because we are kind of blocking the roadway. We might need to move it, but we'll kind of just get started by chopping everything down, and hopefully the cat has the power to kind of lift all the other big large ones up and stuff like that. But yes guys, we will be doing some multiplayer videos in tree services. Stay tuned for those. I am planning a lot of cool videos that will be multiplayer, and definitely will be a lot of fun. But we are kind of cutting all these up, loading them into the truck, and that's definitely going to be one nice truck bed full of wood that we could sell to somebody who wants it for firewood for next season. We'll come down here, chop this up, and I would like to thank you all for the continued support here on the channel. It's a lot of fun gaming live, and just gaming in general on YouTube, so I thank each and every one of you for everything that you do. So we'll kind of throw this up on, kind of move it back a little, and we'll definitely kind of chop up some of these large ones. We actually have that one that we could pick up also, so we'll see if we could cut this. We'll load up a few of these large ones, but I don't think we will actually have time to kind of pick up the other, what should you call it, the other tree, chop it all down, since we do have a lot more work here. So I think we'll kind of get the cat skid steer in here once I chop up a few more of these, see if we could kind of get it, and then even try to push the tree back off the roadway, because I really don't want to be blocking the roadway. Awesome, so we got it all done. I will get this one little piece here. Definitely need to get this, but overall, I am enjoying this series a lot. A lot of you guys are really liking it too, which is awesome. I really just enjoy gaming and doing some cool series that all of the fans will like. So we'll kind of throw that in, chop up a few of these tree branches that can. Awesome, so I did that. I think that's good enough. There is like one small one, but we'll get in the cat, and we'll definitely see if this has the power. Hopefully it does, to kind of lift up all that, because that's definitely a lot to lift up by hand, and I don't think that we could do it. We'll probably damage our back if we tried. So we'll definitely see if we could get it. We definitely brought the stronger skid steer out for the day, which was a good idea. But we'll just get this in the position just in case. We could just kind of drive straight over there. But we'll kind of get this and drive forward a little. Let's see guys, we will be trying to do 2 at a time. I'm really thinking, whoa, we are definitely lagging a lot. But look guys, this skid steer is doing it. We actually just lost both of them. That's very strange. We know that it could lift it, so we'll just kind of see if we could re-grab it. Looks like for some reason they aren't really working with doing 2 at a time, so maybe on the next one we actually won't cut it up into small pieces like this, but we'll see. It's actually pretty hard to kind of move around with skid steers in this game, since it's kind of hard with modded ones at least. So we'll kind of lift this up, definitely handling it really well compared to some of the other skid steers. And do we have to kind of move in that gate? I'm not exactly sure, but I think we'll definitely do some first person. Yep, we do definitely have to bring in the gate just a little bit more. A lot easier when it's completely open or closed. Kind of drive up here. Is it lifted all the way up? Wow, that's definitely very high of a dump bed, but I do like the rack bodies. They definitely do help out. So it looks like, guys, it is going in the truck, but I think that we need to unload it from the, actually dump it in from the back, because it's just so much, and it's not too realistic for it to be glitching through. So let's see, can we grab this large one right here in front of the truck, and then we'll get back to cutting up some of the tree. I just like to do a variety of heavy stuff with the skid steer and then some by hand, since we can now lift up wood by hand, which is awesome. So I think we'll load it from the back, and just so that it's a little bit easier. Hopefully we don't tip over, since a lot of weight up top, which we shouldn't really be carrying it up top like that. But we will open this up. Let's see, is it going to open? And we will Whoa, looks like we had a little bit of problems with that. Looks like we did a pretty good job on that, so I think we will we'll turn this off, and I think we'll just kind of finish up today chopping up some of these smaller ones. I mean, they are definitely not large, they are small, so we'll chop these up, and then I think we'll call it a day. But overall, today's been a very busy day for us, and if you guys are enjoying these videos and you haven't already, subscribe and join this awesome channel, because we do a lot of lawn care, a lot of cool landscaping stuff like that a lot of you guys really do like. So we are chopping this. Hopefully it doesn't fall on us. Definitely just fell right on top of everything else. So we'll kind of run through here, kind of chop all those up, see if we can load these up into the truck. Let's see. There's a few right here that aren't really working. There we go. Looks like we did that. And we definitely do have to cut these again. So we will come up, climb in here, cut this one up. And I think once we load up these few branches here, we will be calling it a day. Awesome, so we got that. We'll cut this one in half. And I believe we have this one right here. Let's see if we could get this one. Not sure why are we so far back, but I definitely trying to just get the road open, if you would say. So I think that's too heavy. What is it attached to? Not exactly sure why it keeps saying it's too heavy. I mean, it's not too large of a piece of wood, but let's see, is this one too heavy? That is too. So definitely have to cut these up into some pretty small pieces. But look at that truck, guys. Definitely has some heavy pieces of wood in it, which is pretty nice to see that we are kind of filling this truck up to its capacity. But I think that we should kind of do a challenge, see how much the suspension of that truck can handle. I think would be a pretty cool video to do. So it looks like we did this. We'll kind of throw that up in there. Look at that, guys, definitely filling it up a lot. So can I kind of, yeah, that's way too heavy to lift. So we'll kind of cut this up, see if we could clear the road at least, since I don't want to leave the video kind of where we just kind of block the roadway. So this is still too heavy. We'll cut this in half. And I think that's going to be it for this piece of wood, yes. We'll definitely just take this, throw it up. Can we throw it? Look at that, guys, we just threw it in. Definitely a branch needs to be cut. Can we jump? Looks like I can't get that branch, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video of doing some tree services here on the map. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.